creepypasta from the same.
He looks like a creepypasta.
You look like a creepypasta.
He called you a creepypasta.
I am a creepypasta. But like,
I'm a creepy
from
linguine,
here, all you could
to be
see was his,
specific.
like, eyes in his mouth, and it went too far. It was so fucking creepy.
Okay.
What? What'd she say? I didn't even hear.
She said your eye. All she could see was your eyes, and then your mouth went too far.
My mouth went too far.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
Nice.
I did, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
No, my name's Kyle, and I'm here to punch a hole in a wall.
Warning.
This podcast may contain spoilers for film and television, and it will also contain explicit content.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Welcome back to the Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
My name is Miles,
And I'm Henry G.
and this pod. If you don't know what this podcast, it's about interrupting your best friends and ruining your friendship.
Oh, Miles, don't kid yourself. We're not best friends. I'm just kidding. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get started. Let's get started in here.
Yeah. Well, this is episode what?
33.
67?
No.
33.
Yeah,
I was so close.
you're really close. Really big close.
Gorilla close.
So the movie we watched for this week's podcast was The Big Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a picture that was pretty big.
pretty big picture.
Yep. From a boy, Kevin Bacon.
Among many other actors as well.
Indeed, there were so many people in there.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So what did you think about this movie?
It
I
was.
know we kind of talked a little bit about it in between texting, but
I feel like it was Hollywood trying to invite people to go to Hollywood. No, I thought it was funny because like the whole thing was like if you sell out on your ideas or whatever and give yourself over the studio system, you'll lose everything. But there's a way to make what you want to make and still be in Hollywood or something, and it was kind of funny.
mm-hmm.
I just thought that was interesting. I also love the fact that they made fun of that very thing in the movie when Kevin Bacon's talking to what's her name, the experimental movie person.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name was. It was really funny because he was like, they're like, so what moral are you gonna take from this? And he's like, if you I don't remember what he said. If I had done this again, I would have done things differently or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were very aware of how campy it was.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. I feel like it was interesting watching it from a filmmaker's perspective because
Yeah.
hopefully that never happens to us. But
Yeah.
mainly because I don't want to go to Hollywood. But
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of a good way to show you, Hollywood isn't all it's cracked up to be. I mean, I'm sure some people, I'm pretty sure like half of the population think Hollywood is where it's at, and the other half are like, wow, Hollywood is really stupid.
yeah,
Because it can be. I mean, you're pretty much never going to get what you want.
yeah.
Well, not always. I won't say that, because there are, some people who want to make things. Yeah.
Yeah. They want to make decent stuff instead of what was it? Beach nuts.
Beach nuts. Yeah.
I want to see more. You know what? I wanted to see more movies by Dan Schneider's character, man, because it was.
Yeah. His
That's
was
funny.
on the horse.
Yeah.
I thought all of their student films weren't very good.
No, they weren't great at all. Granted, it was what, the 80s?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
the
end of the
80s.
80s.
Mm-hmm.
Is when this came out. 89.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, they weren't particularly good. I don't know that one chick though. With the flower hat and everything.
Yeah, I liked her as a person. Maybe not her film, but I liked her as a person. I thought she was pretty cool.
It was the best one out of all of them. Miles, it should have won.
How did you feel about the music?
The music was very interesting. I was like a little confused at the end because they started to play the music how they were playing it towards the beginning when he started to like lose himself again.
Mm-hmm.
Or well, not again, but like when he started to lose himself in the music. You know, the moment he owned it, he'd better never let it go because he only had one shot. Like, well, because they play it like this sort of like weird, like kind of wonky tune in the beginning, and then he loses everything, and then like it becomes more like acoustic guitar, and so like it morphs throughout, and that was kind of cool, but I wasn't sure about the ending because like then it goes back to how it was playing earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is he going back to that? Like, is he getting too big of a head again? Like, what does that mean? Like, I wasn't sure.
I don't know. Yeah, it was
like,
a
he's
little
looking
confusing.
down, and I'm like, okay.
And it was kind of weird. Everyone was watching him make his movie. It was a little weird. Like, I don't think his parents would have been there.
Yeah, no,
they were all the way in
definitely
Ohio.
not. Also, the person who slated did not say what the take was, and that
Yeah.
would be very problematic on set because you wouldn't be able to know which take it was just from the sound. So, just saying.
Yeah, true.
They did things correctly. Good job, Hollywood.
For making a movie not about Hollywood. Yeah.
No.
The music was really weird. I thought it was like a royalty free type of thing, but then I started thinking about it, and it's probably like it felt more like one of those keyboard demos that you're like you turn on and then you start playing the piano with it. Like that's what it made me think of.
Yeah. No, it was very very campy.
Yeah.
At times,
And looking into the film, I had no idea that's. I was like, okay, so I know who Dan Schneider is from like Super Mega and everyone talking about how he likes feet.
Yeah.
Dan the Man Schneider. And so I was watching this movie and I'm like, I wonder where Dan Schneider is. And then he shows up in the first film and I'm like, that guy looks really familiar. And then I started thinking about it and he was also in Better Off Dead. And I'm like, oh, that's also Dan Schneider. Jesus.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like any of the characters. I thought all of the characters were a little bit annoying on some level.
They definitely were. I think our boy Kevin Bacon was probably the best, mainly because he was the protagonist. But also, I just like the I don't know. I could sort of I felt like he was a student filmmaker, trying to figure everything out. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of nervous, but he sort of had to decide for himself too what's going on. I especially like the little interaction between him and his lady friend when they were sort of like breaking up, I guess, or like right before they broke up. He was like, I'm going out. I thought that was kind of interesting the way they did that. Yeah, I felt like it was very authentic, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely annoyed by Kevin when he became what the fuck? When he became Hollywood.
Yeah.
Became real Hollywood. Thought that was annoying. But, still still funny. I was looking at the DVD cover of the film and it says an inside look at how not to get a movie made.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Because, he gets what he wants in the end. But, because he didn't sell out. But, I just feel like it's not going to happen,
Yeah. I was,
if you go that big. Because you don't have control, I feel like, over it.
Yeah.
In the studio system.
From what, the poster looked like to me, I thought it was, a film kind of about, Kevin Bacon plays this student film filmmaker who wants to make a film but has no money and can't get into Hollywood. I thought that's what it was trying to be like from the cover, but that was only one small part of it where he's in the shopping cart and does it there. I mean that's just me. That's kind of the film I would have wanted to see, but
yeah, no, I agree. I think sort of trying to make it hustling to try and get stuff rolling would be kind of cool. Getting things off the ground when you don't have any money or any connections really. Sort of trying to figure that out more of an indie style almost until you figure it out and crack your way through. Yeah. I think that would be a lot more interesting and compelling than what we got. I
mean, yeah, it was still a good way to see Hollywood as well. This is like what we're talking about is kind of the alternative to the big picture movie. You know, what it's like on the other side of things.
Yeah.
granted, he didn't get his movie made but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like dealing with Hollywood versus not even bothering.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see some similarities between this and Better Off Dead, and not just the fact that Dan Schneider was in it.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Like all of his imagination and thinking about film and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought that when he was imagining him and the actress as like Swedish people, I thought that was like actually happening for a second. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But that was just imagination.
Yeah.
It was good though. I liked it.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
All around.
It's pretty funny. I laughed at a few parts actually. I mean,
yeah, there's good moments in there. Trying to think of which one what I was thinking about. There was a couple of moments in particular that I thought were kind of funny, but I cannot remember what they were. Should have written them down, Miles.
I should have, yeah. Should have wrote yours down.
Yeah, you should have wrote my ideas down.
Anything else you want to mention?
No, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
So, next for the podcast, have you been up to watching anything or up to anything lately this past week?
This past week? Well, actually, yesterday I finally did watch the rest of Devs so far, which yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think the latest episode was probably my favorite.
Yeah, it was so cool. I like the way they did it.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And then, catching up on Dave already. I think we already talked about that earlier, but, before the podcast. But, yeah. So, keeping up on that. That's about it, really, in terms of TV shows and movies. I watched The Big Picture. But, that's about it so far for me.
Yeah.
I'm so busy with other stuff.
What about you? I finished watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Finally caught up.
Indeed.
And I really liked it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Can't wait to see the next season. And yes, Connor, there is more. Please, a wall. There's a wall here. All right. I've also been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's been a goodie.
It's been a goodie. An oldie but a goodie.
All right, for the rest of the podcast, I have two options for you.
Okay.
One.
Let's do both.
No, we can't do both.
Yes, we can. There's always a way to do both.
No. One is we do hypotheticals, or two is we answer more questions. Or those lovely Teen Vogue questions.
We absolutely have time for both. What are you talking about, Miles?
Well, I'd like to do just one or the other, you know?
That way of thinking, Miles, will never get the world anywhere. I'm just telling you, man.
Okay, well, this isn't a world, this is just a podcast.
Actually, no, this is a podcast made in a world, so just saying. No. Let's do questions, I guess.
Okay.
Questions it is.
Questions.
Comments, concerns.
Questions, comments, concerns. I don't even remember where we left off. I say this every time because I really don't remember.
We figure it out, though. Spoiler alert. We figure it out.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Alright. I went too far, I think.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. I remember now, I think. Alright, so we answered what's your go-to dish when you have to make dinner. We did that one. This is the next question I believe we haven't asked. What's the worst you've ever been physically hurt?
Ever been physically hurt? One time I was climbing a tree. Okay.
And you fell on a pile of logs and landed on your dick and balls.
Miles.
Dick and balls.
The fuck you, bitch. How dare you tell my story?
Is that the worst?
Yeah. Well, you ruined it though.
You told it on the podcast before.
Have I?
Yeah.
When?
I don't remember which episode in particular, but I do remember you telling it because I've been,
Well, still.
doing some stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch.
There's an ad on the page.
What's yours?
Mine? Let's see. I've sprained. I can't remember if it was both ankles before. Not at the same time, obviously, but once was when I was running down the hallway at our school towards my now wife, then girlfriend. I was running towards her and I slipped and landed on my ankle.
Yeah.
But I sprained my wrist too. I've only ever sprained things.
Right. Never broken anything. I haven't broken anything either.
Yeah. I one time landed on my wrist when I was falling, which is not a good idea.
Ouch. So you sprained both ankles and a wrist.
Yeah. I actually it could have been just one ankle twice or both ankles. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's been too long.
It's been too long. I don't even remember.
I remember the other time. The first time I ever sprained an ankle. I don't remember which one again, but it was in preschool. It was in preschool. It was before I went to the high school school that we went to. It's still in the location where we live. It's nearby, but we were doing tug of war with a jump rope. I was on one side and 5 people were on the other side, and I let go, and then when I fell, my ankle went under me.
Damn. So
I sprained my ankle. That was the first time it ever happened. And I very distinctly remember sitting in the car with a whole thing over my leg. I forgot what it's called. Cast. It was either a cast or the plastic where you have to. I honestly don't even remember. But I'm sitting in the car and I'm looking at the school forlornly, I wish I was in there, seeing all my friends.
Yeah, but you weren't.
Yeah. Well, that was that.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the first time, and then the second time I sprained one of the ankles was when I was running in the hallway. Next,
just running.
Yeah. Next question: what's your earliest childhood memory?
Earliest childhood memory. Can I tell mine this time?
Yeah, you can tell. Okay. You can tell a few if you want.
Okay, for sure.
Because I don't remember my very earliest memory. I only remember a few.
I mean, so the earliest one I remember wasn't really that interesting. I just remember running, and then I kicked a soccer ball into a net, and we were at my friend's house, and they had a soccer net. I just remember playing soccer basically. Yeah, that's probably the earliest thing I remember. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's about it.
I think I only remember when I go through pain.
Well, I mean, that is helpful to remember.
Yeah.
Or helps you to remember.
Wait, well, I mean, there's a few things actually, because I remember before I lived here, I used to live upstate, a little bit further upstate when I was really young. And I remember my mom would let me when you put your kid in the front seat with the kid on your lap, and then you let them, because you have a kid, right, Henry?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you're letting him drive the car but not really letting him drive the car? Yeah. His hands are on the wheel. That's what we were doing. We were going down the driveway to get mail.
Yeah.
And I just remember that, and that's probably the earliest.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Or there was a daddy long leg that was nearby, and I was looking at it with some other kids that also lived nearby.
Yeah. What was he doing?
He was just chilling, man.
Was he drinking a beer? Or
yeah, he was.
Neighborhood.
He was
guy?
trimming his mustache because we think he was a pedophile.
Okay, for sure.
Because his name was, Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah.
I lived in a neighborhood with a pedophile as a child.
And it wasn't you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, when I think about that kind of stuff, it makes me, a little sad because
Yeah.
I miss those people and probably
Mhm.
never get to see them again. But that's just kind of how life goes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always kind of like wonder those kinds of what, like your like childhood friends are like up to nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting to know where they are if you can find them on Facebook.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't even remember their last name, let alone their first name,
Yeah.
which would help.
Yeah. I might remember a couple names, but I don't. Yeah, I don't remember last names for sure.
Hmm.
You can just look up like the first name, and you just find it anyway. It's like, oh shit, no way.
You could probably always ask your parents, though. I'm sure they would remember, maybe.
Yeah, probably. But
Okay, next question. If you had to live in another time period, what would you choose?
Let me look it up. Whenever feudal Japan was a thing, I think that'd be pretty fun. Let me see. So like the 1100s, 1185 looks like when feudal Japan was a thing, specifically because of ninja. It'd be kind of cool.
Ninja.
Yeah.
That
What about
would
you?
be pretty cool.
Yeah. Plus, people would be like really
Dope.
superstitious and gullible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Assuming I had all the knowledge that I have now, and like I went back in time.
Yeah.
Or what I mean if I was born in that time, because like, I feel like it'd be a lot different.
If you had to live in another time period, what would you choose? Yeah, I guess it's like if all of a sudden, let's just say like right now, you could either stay living in this time period
Or you could jump to another time.
yeah, and you
Gotcha.
couldn't go back, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just like in Heroes, spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
That happens in the TV show Heroes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. I like how you said yeah, like you knew, but you don't.
Yeah. No.
The main character, not the main character, because there's like 12 of them. One of the characters, who's a time traveler, travels back in time to essentially feudal Japan, and kind of gets stuck there for a while.
No shit.
Yeah, it's
world.
it's pretty cool. That show is very very confusing. For me, I would probably say is a little lame, but the 80s. I always liked the 80s. I feel like I would definitely fit in
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s.
Get yourself a big afro or something.
Yeah, dude. That's exactly what I would be rocking.
Yeah, man. In the disco clubs. No.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question.
Some might be more 70s.
And before I mention the question, I want to point out the fact that the GIF is of Justin Bieber in Calvin Klein underwear.
Okay.
Naked.
Just Calvin Klein underwear?
Yeah, that's all he's
Okay.
wearing, and he's strutting toward the camera. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like it.
I don't know.
This question is, who was your very first crush? Hopefully it wasn't Justin Bieber.
in Calvin Klein underwear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names.
Yeah, of
But,
course, you don't have to.
There was this girl I knew in, I think it was junior high, probably. I think is probably the earliest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really had any like major like crushes on anyone
Yeah.
until then.
Except for
but-
me, of course, but...
Well, yeah, but that was obvious. I mean, ever since we worked on that play together in 6th grade.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was this girl in junior high. She was a year older than me, but yeah. She's cute. I have no idea what she's up to nowadays though. She's probably still in our hometown
Mm-hmm.
doing something. I don't know.
As most of us are.
Probably yeah.
Well, I think, like, over the years, probably in every grade, I had a crush on someone. But who my very first crush was, it was probably first grade.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna start there because I had a lot of quote unquote girlfriends.
Oh, really?
But it was never like very long. We never dated very long or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Did they cheat on you?
Yeah.
Or you cheated on them?
Yeah, dude, definitely that one. I'm a playa. No, my first crush was this girl in like it might have been second grade when I really liked her, but I don't remember exactly. And she left our school before I think you ever probably met her. But she, her like there's like a bunch of things that lined up. Her grandma lived close by where I lived at the time, so I got to see her a lot at home as well. Like we'd come
Okay.
over and we'd hang out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the ice cream parlor nearby one time. Another thing that happened was one of my friends, who's still kind of my friend now, was also into her, and so it was like we were both kind of wanted her attention. Yeah, Henry, you're right. It was Cole. It was Cole, who I eventually married, and
Yes.
and yeah, Cole, say hi. No, I'm not gonna name names, Henry.
What?
But yeah,
You
it was
should.
Cole. No,
Okay.
and my friend and I we were both into her, and I think a third guy who was also
Oh,
my friend
snap.
started getting into her. Not getting.
Oh, I see. I didn't think it was gonna progress that quickly.
No.
All right.
No, it
Hey,
was
you know what? It
also.
works. I just see I just imagine you're just staring through the window and you're just so sad and just peeping on them.
Oh Jesus!
You walk in on them and you have a vase full of flowers and you just drop it on the floor.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No. Was also had a crush who also had a crush on her, and I don't remember if this event was about that or not, but
Yeah.
it might have been. So I don't know if it was about it or not, but I think this guy and I got into an argument, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden he had punched me in the gut, and I fell over and couldn't breathe, and so
Holy shit.
all of a sudden this was in recess by the way.
Oh shit.
And so all the
It's
teachers
going down at
rounded
recess.
everyone up as soon as that happened. I don't even know if they saw it happen or not because I was still heaving on the wall but the teachers were like, yeah, something's going on, everyone, something blah blah blah. I don't know what the conversation was about, but I don't think anyone even noticed that happened to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
Yeah,
actually.
that was pretty bad, but that's kind of a story about one of my first crushes.
And this kid this kid just got away with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
he was kind of an asshole, and he was in our high school. I think he was in our school up until junior high, maybe 9th grade,
What's his
and then
name,
he left.
Miles? What's his name? I'll find him.
No, I'll tell you after.
Okay. Yeah, you can just type in the chat.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm focusing on the podcast, unlike you, Henry, and it wasn't Cole. if
Miles,
that's
you
what you're
can do
typing.
multiple things while talking.
Okay.
You do it all the time when you look up stuff.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. What was I saying? I literally forgot. But yeah, I had multiple crushes after that, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm married, so none of those
Yeah.
crushes even matter. Oh, yeah, and
the rest is history.
I don't remember when the girl even left. I'm probably going to look her up after, because I kind of want to find her, see what she's up to. Yeah, it was Cole that punched me. He was mad that I was hitting on him, and so he punched me in the gut.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He knew I spoke.
You were trying to pull some moves on Cole and he
Yeah,
just punched you in the
I
gut.
was laying down some mad game. And he was mad. He was mad at my mad game.
Yeah, man.
Okay, to continue. Next question. What foreign languages would you want to master and why?
Japanese, so when I go back to feudal Japan, I know what to say.
Yeah, you would be
Assuming the
fucked
dialects
if you
are still
didn't know
going
how
to be
to.
the same.
Well, I'm sure there was some people. No, that is maybe. I'm sure there were some people that spoke English, possibly.
Right.
Maybe.
I remember studying like what we studied like
World history.
Old English, like I think from like
Uh,
centuries ago, and it was like could barely understand it.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
So
maybe
maybe-
it was a Canterbury Tales.
So
or
maybe
something?
not. Oh yeah,
Maybe-
that fucking book.
Maybe yeah. Maybe even older than that, where it was like just really hard to understand. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
assuming those
So you were saying Japanese? Would you learn more or just Japanese?
Japanese would be cool. French might be cool. Oh no, but learning to speak French I think would be kind of fun. And then there's probably another one, maybe Russian too.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe German too. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe German, French, Russian, and Japanese.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make me sound like I'm just copying you? Because
Oh, wow.
my favorite, my top foreign language is French. Like that's the one that I want to learn. I like tried to start to learn it, and it was hard to get into it, but because it's very similar. Because we both took Spanish throughout our school.
Yeah.
Our school years.
Español.
About 11 years of Spanish is how, or 12. Yeah, it was about 11 years of Spanish is how much I had, and I remember almost nothing of it. So, but
No.
French is actually very similar to Spanish. In the way you're the possessives and all that, whatever that shit is. But that would be the one that I really want to learn, and then Japanese would be a second, I think. And maybe learn how to speak British. That would be
British. I thought about saying that.
that would be nice.
But
Or Australian. That would be
you just write and the words are upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause that's the other thing too. Is not just like learning to speak the language, but writing it too. I think would be interesting. Like if you're writing.
Yeah.
Kanji.
Yeah. And why? Why? I mean, for me, French is like has always been so interesting to me, and for me, Japanese would be good to learn. So then I wouldn't have to have subtitles on when I watch anime.
Exactly. Yeah,
That'd be like the
same
one
here.
major plus.
That was probably the main reason I wanted to do that. And obviously, if I go back to feudal Japan.
Yeah, of course.
No, but there was like a. I mean, there's ancient like Japanese scrolls and stuff you could probably read too. That would be kind of cool. I think to look at. Assuming I could
Well, it's probably
get access.
yeah. I was
to
gonna
them.
say it's probably changed too,
Yeah.
like English has,
Mhm.
or Latin. Latin would be a cool one to learn too. Actually,
Latin might be interesting.
Yeah, because it's like the root of all language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. And then as far as Russian goes, I mean, just so that way we can stop the Soviets. No. Russian I think would be kind of cool because my buddy was trying to learn Russian for a while there, and he was like translating some stuff to me that was kind of cool, just like random phrases and things like that. I was like, it's kind of cool. Plus learning to write it too.
Mhm.
It looks kind of interesting.
Oh
too.
yeah.
And then German, pretty much same thing. One of my friends was learning German, and I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think
We could talk in German.
Yeah, though I think the only reason I would want to learn German is if I had like a German Shepherd,
Yeah.
because then you do all the phrases and they like it that way or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's better for them. I don't remember what the
Some sort of scientific explanation.
yeah.
I was gonna say something else too.
Sorry,
I
I
know what it was.
interrupted you.
No, I'm just trying to remember what I was thinking. I think it'd also be cool to learn all of these languages and then like talk to someone else who knows these different languages. Especially if you like get into an argument and then you switch languages up on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and you can also insult people in different languages and they won't even know it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do that now,
by the
but
tone of your voice. But
yeah.
Like, I think you do that now. Just see
yeah.
random people on the street and call them a puta.
Yeah. I know Connor has a not foreign language, but it's a language that she wants to learn that I think would be cool to learn too. It's a ALS.
ALS.
Or
Yeah, I want.
yeah, ALS.
American Lion Language. Lion Language.
That's what doesn't make sense to me. I'm pretty sure it's ASL.
It is ASL.
ASL, yeah, American Sign Language.
Isn't ALS like Lou Gehrig's disease?
Yeah, I fucking do that all the time. It's ASL. Sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I think that would be cool too.
Yeah. We can do it hand signs from Naruto.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What's your all-time favorite dessert? Ass.
It's really difficult to say.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, my favorite pie. Pie is a dessert. My favorite pie is pumpkin. I like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
Blumpkin
Yeah.
pie.
Blumpkin pie is really good. I really like crumbly apple pie or whatever.
Apple crumb
or
pie.
Like a crumbly crust. Yeah.
Crumbly dick. Yeah, crumbly.
That crusty dick.
God.
No.
That's disgusting.
I really enjoy
Sorry.
apple pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, not crusty dick. No. Someone's just gonna take this and chop up what I'm saying and make it silly.
Like crusty dick.
Or they'll just take that soundbite. And then no. Yeah, apple pie is really good, or chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Is that your favorite ice cream?
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. I like pretty much all cakes. All cake is good.
Cake is
Vanilla, chocolate, red velvet, marble, ice cream cake.
Ice cream and cake to the ice cream and cake.
Yeah, out of ice cream though, I really like mint chocolate chip, and the one my wife got me into, which is chocolate chip moose tracks. Not chocolate chip, just chocolate moose tracks.
Moose tracks, yeah, chocolate chip. I did it too. Chocolate moose tracks is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that here a couple times actually.
Here being where
My
you
apartment.
live, or your
Where I live downstate.
You had it,
My
like-
roommates like it.
oh, it was just in your apartment, and you're like, we got to get this thing out of here. I mean, we're infested with this chocolate moose tracks.
My roommates really like it. But
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely a date kind of dessert.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Do you just eat it off of yourself?
And others, yeah,
And others.
multiple people.
Don't even know who they are. Just eating it off of Jules.
That's disgusting. She's my daughter.
She's your cat. Mouse.
She's my cat. She's not
It's
my
hardly
daughter.
the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I hate people who oh, my furry children or something like that.
Yeah.
So weird.
Cat mom.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll do a few more questions, I guess. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I'd make myself just a little bit taller.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
I would
Maybe
agree. I would agree with that. For me, anyway.
Why, you
too.
think I'm short?
What?
Oh, you're talking about yourself.
No.
No, I'm 5'8", maybe 5'9", probably 5'8".
We're probably about the same height.
And maybe if I was 5'10", I don't think I'd want to be 6 foot, but
Yeah.
I can't be too tall now. But
Yeah.
just a little bit taller.
I agree. For you, anyway, you're too damn short.
Yeah, man. Too short and skinny. And again, if I was a little bit taller and the same
weight, kind of.
weight.
I
I
guess.
was gonna say thickness.
Mass.
Yeah.
Same mass.
I'd be super lanky, so it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
I would want to be skinnier and taller. But
Hals, you're beautiful just the way you are.
I know.
Okay.
So are you, Henry.
I
You don't
know.
want to be taller.
Thanks.
You get one of those those old medieval torture devices where they chain you and then they pull you.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that.
Yeah. Like in Addams Family.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
The end of the first one. Yeah.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. Ugh. That sounded weird. What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you?
Started making movies with my buddy Miles.
That's gay.
You know what? You're gay.
Like children yard. What? Children yard?
Children yard. Do you have a yard full of children, Miles? Because that's horrible.
A schoolyard. That's like schoolyard gay, not. I'm not mean. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck all that. What's the luckiest thing? Yeah.
Luckiest.
I'm doing well so far.
Take a deep breath, Miles.
What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you? I was asking you, Henry.
Oh, that was my answer. We make movies, man.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
I mean, we haven't done it
guess,
in a while, but.
Nah, it was pretty fun though. While we were doing it.
Yeah, I'd do it again.
We must still make movies and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'd do it again.
If not that though, I'd say. That I don't know because I don't have a good answer.
Yeah, it is a weird question. Like, how do you know if you were lucky or not?
Right.
You felt really lucky. I don't know.
Unless it's like right in your face, you know.
Yeah.
Just like obviously pointing it out, you know.
Like it's like reverse Final Destination. Death isn't trying to kill you; he's trying to save you. You keep getting yourself into life or death situations.
I would say kind of corresponds with kind of what I said earlier, but like choosing to take a film class, I think I was really lucky in choosing the one I did up there in Traverse City actually, because they gave me a good sort of all around based knowledge of how the business works, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not necessarily the business, but like sort of what goes into making a decent movie.
Yeah.
that I can make anyway right now. You know, I don't have like a $80,000 camera or anything, but like we are able to use the tools that we had there and that I've acquired since to sort of make decent stuff. And I had some good opportunities there too. So
yeah.
In fact, I was putting together a reel recently, and I was looking back at old footage I had from projects like for different competitions I did, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what? I'm gonna put the link to your cinematography test, your reel, in the description
Sounds
of this.
good.
You want to check that out? It's a good. I really liked it. It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you. But,
Okay.
if I wanted to list what the unluckiest thing that's happened to me is me regretting my decision not to go into that film class, because I really should have. Would have been a good idea.
Gosh, can you imagine? That would have been awesome.
Yes, it would have, and
I was making movies and shit.
I deeply regret it.
We only had so every year we only had one person from our school that was in that class because it was a mix of people. It was at the Career Tech Center.
Yeah.
You'd already know. But yeah, so like that class had like a mix of people from like the surrounding schools, and there's always just every year there was always just one kid from our school. And yeah, if you'd been there, we would have grown the population.
Yeah,
would have doubled our school's population.
Really,
at that
really wish I
class.
had gone, but I was like, that's what I was like. It's exactly the sound I made.
Get off me. Yeah.
Luckiest thing. I don't know. I don't really have one, I guess. Marrying my wife. That's the meeting my woman. Meeting. Yeah. You're the luckiest thing that's happened to me. You're the luckiest thing that's happened to me.
Sure it is.
Moving on. What's your favorite way to exercise? I don't even...
Push-ups.
Not exercising. That's my favorite way.
Squats.
Squats.
Yeah, no. Push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. I do those. Well, I used to do those every day. I've kind of slacked off recently.
Oh, yeah. I used to... In high school, I had started like this thing where I'd work out before bed every day.
It's pretty hot.
It was really good. I think I was not losing weight, but still, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. What that's like a follow up to that. Like, what's your favorite did you have like a dieting regimen too of like what you ate?
Hell no.
Like
I didn't control that. My mom did pretty much.
That's a good idea. Like after you like eat, because really I focused on like protein specific like foods, like protein heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs were probably my favorite thing. But I would make those all the time. I would love to have breakfast for dinner. I think we already talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be awesome. So, I love eggs.
Nice. Whose eggs, by the way? Whose eggs do you like?
Mrs. Butterworth's.
That's hot. I didn't know she made them, but that's fine. What the fuck
Yeah.
was I gonna say?
What were we talking about?
It was exercising. Oh yeah, dieting. We were talking about dieting for a second there.
Mhm.
I wanted to say that, I kind of do like a fasting thing, like a little bit. There's like different types of fasting. There's like a temporary kind of fasting, or I actually don't even know what the official name is, but essentially you just don't eat 4 hours before bed.
Yeah.
I want to find the real name of it though, but it's also like 4 hours after you wake up or something like that. But I'm not gonna do that. I eat immediately. Intermittent fasting is what it's called.
Intermittent fasting?
Yeah, it's like you don't eat. You only eat between like 11 and 7, and if you eat, if you do end up eating after 7 or something, you have to add another hour onto the next day where you're not eating, something like that.
Interesting.
It's not
Keeping
what I
the
do,
cycle
but
going, yeah.
it's a little bit
Right.
what I do.
It's kind of a Cliff Notes version.
I don't know if I'm actually losing weight, because I don't think I am. I'm at least staying at the same weight. How about that? I'm not gaining anymore.
You're not a half ton.
Fuck you. For exercise,
You're
though,
not a half ton.
Yeah.
And you're not like bloated.
I mean, a couple of months ago, I got Ring Fit Adventure, which is on the Switch, which is pretty cool. But I had to stop because I was hurting. So
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself, man.
I know.
Don't push too far.
The next question is just a yes or no question. It's not very good. Do you like roller coasters?
Yes, I love roller coasters. Absolutely enjoy thrill rides.
Huh.
What about you?
No, I've never
No.
gone on a roller coaster before
Never?
because it always scared me.
No shit.
Well,
We're gonna take you on a roller coaster sometime.
I probably not, because I hate heights, and
It's okay. We'll go on one.
I know
We'll go to Progressive Park. Have you ever seen that commercial?
multiple times, almost
it's
at
too
least
many
once a day.
times. Ever since I started watching Hulu.
Yeah,
Seen it
exactly.
So many times. We'll go on the super
Traffic
realistic
jam.
traffic jam.
hmm
Yeah, man. Only at Progressive Park.
But Connor is definitely
A thrill junkie. Oh yeah, because we were at the
I'm
fair.
gonna talk about you, but I was just saying how you've gotten me more. Connor has gotten me more into doing rides and stuff, like a lot of the large. Shut up, Henry. A lot of
You
the
shut Miles.
the tall rides at like the amusement park and like the water parks. I would never do them, except for you. Connor got me into doing them. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
I do remember when we were at the fair this past summer.
was it this past summer? I don't.
Yeah, it was very recent.
Okay. I honestly forgot, but okay. Right, I
this
forgot
past
when we
summer.
did it, but yeah, I remember us doing that.
Yeah. Last August was it? Yeah.
Okay, you were there.
Yeah.
Okay, because John Wick came out and you were gonna go see it, and
we
you
were gonna go
didn't.
see it, but we didn't
Yeah.
because traffic was crazy and it was kind of too close.
Okay. Yeah.
So we hung out with you.
I remember
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And Cole was there.
Trying to get my attention.
Maybe that was when Cole punched you in the gut.
He did multiple times in my life. Cole, if you don't want to be blasted in the ass like this on live radio, you should come back on the podcast and set the record straight.
It's like Cole just starts getting like so much hate on Twitter. It's just like, what the fuck?
At me, son.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I've never really been on a roller coaster. I'm not a huge fan of like the big rides and fast stuff, but I guess
Sure.
I'd be willing to try at least one.
Yeah.
Or maybe start really small,
get,
like with
do you
those
get-
like little kiddie rides.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't like, it's. I know you said it's because like you're scared of rides or whatever, but I'm curious to know if it's like a mental thing too, where like if you get like sick or you trick yourself into like getting sick while you're on the ride or something. You know?
I mean,
you get queasy really easy.
I did used to get motion sickness when I went on bus rides.
Okay.
But I think that kind of went away as time went on.
Sure.
So I don't get as bad. But yeah, it could be a little bit of that.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, but like you said you haven't really gone on roller coasters.
Yeah,
So.
but I was also gonna say it could be the whole height thing of like
the
worrying
height
that it's
thing.
gonna break and kill me dead,
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
kill me undead.
Worth it. Kill me undead.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna die anyway. So
Let's
Nice
do
one.
one last question, and we'll call it good for the questions for this week.
okay.
If you had to describe yourself in only 3 words, what would you choose? What do words? Okay, here's what it says. What do words do you think your friends would choose to describe you?
What do words do you think your friends would use to describe you?
Okay, so
Shut up.
let's ask the first question first. If you had to describe yourself in only 3 words, what would you choose?
Just want to clarify. I was talking to my stomach when I said shut up. By the way.
I know. Sure.
What 3 words would you use to describe yourself, Miles?
Me? Let's see. Hot to trot.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I know. No, for real though. A nerdy asshole.
I thought you were like cold for a second.
nerdy ass cold.
Like you're cold, but like nerdy and dumb or something. Hang on.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm all
Nerdy
those
and
things,
dumb.
baby.
Nerdy and dumb go together, right?
Nerdy, dumb, and thick.
Dumb, big.
Dummy thick.
I think probably one of the words I'd use to describe myself is introverted.
Yeah. You don't. I honestly, I don't think you're introverted, but that's just me.
I am.
I see you as more of an extrovert, but that's just me, son.
I mean,
Low
okay.
key.
It was like, I mean, it's not like I'm not afraid to talk to people. I just need to spend some time alone to sort of recharge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like for example, you know, if it's specifically just in bigger groups, you know.
Yeah.
Because like if if I'm talking to like a group of people for too long, I'm just like, it's too much. I need to go home and you know, sort of recharge, I guess.
Yeah.
My social juices.
But no, I get that. I mean, I definitely
Yeah.
think I'm more introverted, but I do kind of get how, because there are, you know, you can be multiple things. I think you mentioned that before. You know, you can be introverted and extroverted. How when I'm around friends, yes, I'm gonna be very extroverted because I'm loud and I'm like really fucking annoying probably, but
Nah, you're funny.
yeah, I try anyway. But yeah, when I'm alone, I'm, you know, very quiet and want to be left alone.
And like this thing too, it's like, in like group gatherings, like unless someone talks like directly to me, I won't really like participate much in the conversation.
Yes.
I'll just kind of chill and hang out with everyone. Like I'm not like the life of the party or anything.
Yeah.
by any means,
Yeah.
You know, so that's like another part of it, I think too.
And that's definitely what an extrovert would be, is that, you know, they're trying to...
They're outgoing.
Yeah.
Sort of, you know, and sort of keeping things going.
And I usually don't
talking
want
with everyone.
attention.
Right. Same here.
Yeah.
Those
Those are the 3 words that would describe you, Henry, that whole, like, paragraph.
that one the whole paragraph describing introvert. Introverted, white. No.
Cis.
Cis. Yeah. For a second, I thought you meant like cis, like as an abbreviation for sister.
Yeah, you're my sis,
Yeah.
bruh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You can change the title of your character in Animal Crossing, like what you're known as, and I had changed it to Down and Out Daughter. It was funny.
Down and Out Daughter.
Just wanted-
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
I want to look up what down and out means because I don't think I know. Down, but you can continue with your 3 words. Sorry. Down and out.
I'm still trying to think.
Oh, that's what down and out means.
Oh my gosh. Did you look it up?
Without money, a job, or a place to live, destitute.
Oh my gosh, Miles.
I'm a down and out daughter. I need to change it back to that because that was funny.
Oh my gosh. Let me think what else.
I mean, if you think you got the words that you want to describe yourself, that's fine too.
And introverted, I feel like this is sort of like, trying to like sell myself as this, and I'm not really, but I'd like to think most of the time I'm pretty like low key or like relaxed, like I don't
Chill.
yeah, it's like chill, like I'm not like yeah, I feel like everyone tries to use that word to like describe themselves when they're not chill.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm totally chill, guys. No, but
No, if you
I
think you're
think
chill,
I'm
then
pretty
you're
most
chill.
of the time. Yeah.
I think you seem pretty chill, you know? You're always playing the
Yeah.
guitar. That seems like a pretty chill thing to do.
Indeed. I do like playing guitar a lot.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm like watching shows and stuff. It makes it really annoying for my roommates when they want to watch something too with me and I'm just like playing the guitar. And I would say nerdy, probably. Yeah, kind of into more nerdy stuff.
Or a cinephile. You could be a cinephile.
Cinephile, yeah, cinephile. Yeah, it's a good word to choose.
We're pretty similar
We do
then,
talk
because
about movies a lot.
most of those things are all pretty much describing. What do you think your friends would describe you as?
Oh, I have no idea.
What-
Depends on which friend.
What do
Let me answer your question.
What do words
another
do you
question.
think your friends would choose?
We should limit it to what we think. Well,
We think
I
of
was
each
gonna say
other?
what we think of each other, but we already just kind of said it.
Yeah.
Or we talked about it.
I mean, for me, I think, as I said before already, how I think when I'm in a group setting, I think my friends would think I'm loud, annoying, and not funny, but I think I'm those things, but still funny.
I don't think they would say they say you were unfunny.
Yeah.
I think that
I
they're
do
not
I do
funny.
try pretty hard though to get people to laugh, because I like making people laugh. It's just,
Well, yeah, and it's good. That's a good thing, I think. If it like
even if it gets cringy.
I can see, yeah, I was gonna say I can see why if it were like if you mean that it would get to be a bit much sometimes, or like if it's too constant.
Yeah,
But like I don't know. I think it's fine.
it's a healthy trait, kind of.
As far as words people I think would choose to describe me, did it say like 3 words or like just what?
It
general
just says
people
what words. Yeah, it could be
I
3 or
think-
whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I'd like to think that they pretty much just I feel like I wouldn't have a lot to say. To just kind of say he's pretty chill
Yeah,
most of the time. Yeah.
I guess.
most of the time I'm pretty
Let's say what do you
Or like
think
closest friend.
a friend would say about you when they're describing you to another person? Like when they're saying like, "Hey, you should meet my friend Henri. He's blah 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 blah."
I'll definitely say that I talk really fast. That's for sure. Because I do talk really fast sometimes, especially when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
As we've talked about, I think, outside the podcast. It's not like your mom mentioned that. She's like, he talks really fast
Yeah.
in the podcast. Could also just be an age thing, too. I don't know. What else? Yeah, pretty relaxed, pretty low-key. Like quirky. I have a very interesting, I think, sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's pretty subtle
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, I do that with my whole family. All my family knows me being the sarcastic one and the,
Yeah.
Always the one to make jokes.
Right.
But yeah. I already kind of said my thing, so.
Yeah.
That's good.
Indeed.
All right. So, since we answered those questions, why don't you answer some questions that I've come up with
Wow.
for a little penis that I like to call Actrivia. Trivia. That would be a good way to do it. Like we both say it at the same time, like Actrivia, like that kind of thing. But no, that's stupid.
No, it's hilarious.
For this week's prize, you will be getting you will get to have Dan Schneider sniff your feet.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna sniff for you. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, so you might as well take it while you get it.
Yeah.
And I have a surprisingly low number, 5 questions.
Wow.
I got five questions, 2 of which pertain to the movie,
Okay.
The Big Picture, and the rest all kind of have an underlying theme.
Oh boy, it's another one of these.
Another one of these bad boys. It should be pretty easy to
You
figure
really
out.
love doing those, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. First
What you
question.
got for me?
First
Shut
question.
up.
Let me ask it, Henry. Shut the hell up. Let me ask.
Talking to my stomach. Go ahead.
Which famous actor regrets not putting his name or her name in the credits of the film The Big Picture?
So she was in it, but she didn't put her credits in it?
He or she, yeah.
He or she?
Yeah. Which famous actor was in the film but didn't chose not to have their name in the credits?
Um,
And it's a pretty famous actor, as I said.
yeah.
Well, for me anyway, he's not.
Me.
He or she is not so famous anymore, but still pretty famous.
Let me see who is all in it.
Yeah, I'll let you look at that. Thanks for
I'll look
asking.
at the cast. You know what? That's not off limits, okay? And the fact that you think it is, don't.
I mean, it kind of is, but whatever.
No, it's not. It's not. I got the credits right here. Or the cast. Just sorry, I'm not looking it up. So let me look at who is in it. So we got Emily Longstreth, Kevin Bacon, Terry Hatcher, Martin Short, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Dan Schneider. I feel like Dan Schneider's too obvious, so he's probably in the credits. John Cleese was in it. I didn't even realize that.
He was the bartender, yeah.
Okay. Wow. And of course, Elliot Gould. I'm going to say Martin Short.
Final answer?
I think that he was, yes. I think he was probably pretty, I feel like he was just subtle enough. Because, like, I mean, it was Martin Short, but I don't know.
That
like
was correct. It was Martin Short. He said that was his favorite character, I think, to play as. Even though I found it really annoying, his character is just so annoying.
Yeah.
Still.
So you said that about every character, though.
I did. Most of them were pretty annoying.
Yeah, they were.
And he was one of them. As Nick walks out of the LA movie theater, he goes to see a movie at the movie theater. I don't know if you remember that part where he goes to see a movie in the LA movie theater.
That's when he meets
Nick.
Yeah, as Nick the Dick.
Nick the Dick.
Nick the Tricky Dick.
The short cigar-smoking man, one step ahead of him is Jerry Marin, who at the time was the last surviving what?
Last surviving...
He was a short cigar-smoking man. And I'm asking you, he was the last surviving what? And I'll give you a hint. It's a character in a group of characters in a movie. So I didn't want to say character in a movie because there are other characters in the film or actors that actually did survive, but he's a group of characters. He's part of a group of characters that did survive in real life. If that makes sense, I can clarify.
Okay, so he was in another movie.
Yes, he was in another movie.
And they're like a group of characters.
Within the movie. And he was the only one that survived at that time.
Out of the actors?
Out of the actors,
or the characters? Okay.
Out of the actors. Sorry.
I have no idea.
He was a short, cigar-smoking man.
He was a short cigar-smoking man in the other movie?
In the movie in Big Picture.
Well, no, I know who you're talking about in that movie, but I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, he was short. I'm not going to tell you what he was in the other one because that would give it away.
I have no idea.
Okay. He was a munchkin from Wizard of Oz.
No shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he was at that time the last surviving member.
Damn, the munchkins died pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah.
Must have been the Wicked Witch of the West.
That was 89, so I mean, and Wizard of Oz was what, like 19...
What the fuck?
40s or 50s?
Yeah. 40s or 50s.
Did your phone go off? What's going on?
My phone died.
Oh, hot. Okay, ready for
20%.
Ready for the next question?
Aye, Captain, go for it.
Excuse me, I burped. To promote the film of The Disaster Artist, what did the distributor do that was the exact same thing Tommy Wiseau did to promote The Room?
The exact same thing he did, like a specific act, or just like in general, like his approach. That's what he's asking about. Like, is it a specific thing he did?
Did something. Because if I say one part of it, kind of gives the whole thing away.
No, it's fine. But because there were some specific things that he did that I know of, like in like marketing.
For marketing, yeah, it's for marketing. So it was something.
So a specific thing that he did.
It was very expensive. I'll say that to do.
Was it the billboard thing?
Correct.
He put himself on a billboard.
They both rented the same billboard, and the distributor even mimicked the layout and the phone number. It might have not been the same phone number, but.
I think we actually talked about that. Yeah, because you mentioned that while we were watching The Room, or talking about The Room. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
Nice. Okay. Number 4, it took about 14 months to build the Empire State Building. How long did it take to make the CGI version in King Kong? And you get 2 guesses.
I get 2 guesses. How long?
Yeah.
Okay. I said 14 months.
To build the
probably,
actual Empire State Building.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 3 months.
Higher.
6 months.
Higher. That's incorrect. It was 18 months.
Dang, it took them that long.
4 months longer than to build the actual Empire State Building.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I don't know how correct that is. That is IMDb, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna have you try and name the actors who appear in a movie within a movie. So name the famous actors that played in the movie within a movie in Goldmember, and the movie within a movie is called Austin Pussy, if you want to know. It's a playoff of Octopussy, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. And I can give you the character names. It was Austin Powers, Dixie Normus, and Dr. Evil, and Mini-Me.
Shit. And so what was the question?
So just name the famous actors that played those characters within that were in Austin Pussy. That was at the beginning of Goldmember.
Oh, I don't even remember, dude. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Try and give a guess.
No idea.
Like, who do you think would play Mini-Me?
Mini-Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What's his name? Peter Dinklage. I guess I don't remember.
You don't. If you do, give up then, because it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Tom Cruise played Austin Powers. Gwyneth Paltrow played Dixie Normus. It's such a funny name.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey played Dr. Evil, and Danny DeVito played Mini-Me. Yeah. Bonus question for an extra point: who was the director for that was in Goldmember, playing as the director for Austin Pussy?
Don't even remember that either.
Just throw out a director.
Fine. Martin Scorsese.
Incorrect. It was Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. The legend.
All right, so you got 2 out of the 5 right.
Woohoo.
Nice, dude. You do not get Dan Schneider to smell your feet.
Thank
Instead,
God.
I do.
Nope.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just joke.
Yeah, you don't.
All right. So that wraps it up for trivia for this week.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for trying. You did lose, but
Yep. I'm honored.
one day you will get Dan Schneider to smell your feet.
Nope, I will not.
Maybe even Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Although I think it's only women's feet that he likes.
Oh, okay.
If I remember. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Conversations get weird.
Yep.
What movie are we going to be watching next week, Henry?
All right, Miles. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch a big one. Okay, it's the big one. It's the movie to end all movies. All right, it's the biggest thing ever. It's like it's
The Room.
It's better than any other movie you've ever seen, and it'll ruin all other movies.
Is it
for
The
you.
Room?
It is not The Room.
Damn, I've already seen it,
It
but
is
still.
called Thanksgiving. No.
God.
Could you imagine? I had to watch that again. Or Thanksgiving 3.
There's a podcast where they rewatch the same movie like in a 36-hour period or something. What if we did that for
Oh
Thanksgiving?
gosh, no! I would die. I would lose all sanity. Man.
Yeah, that
Like,
would be the worst.
That would suck. Okay, so this is on a plethora of platforms, but the only one that's free that it's on for free is Netflix, and that is a movie directed by the Coen Brothers, 2009, and it's called A Serious Man.
A serious man.
He is pretty serious.
Serial man.
He's a serious man.
Okay, serious man.
He was the most serious man.
Let's look what we got here. So it came out in 2009.
Yeah, I said that, Miles.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you did. You can hear it in the recording. Hashtag roasted.
Hashtag roasted. Ugh. So yeah, it's on Netflix. Go check it out.
Yeah.
For next week's podcast.
For next week's CAD pod.
Dude, we could do the Netflix party thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have like a voice chat thing yet. I think it's just text.
No,
now.
it's just texting.
Yeah.
We could call each other though while we're watching it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. Cool. That's that. Watch a series,
My
man.
stomach's going insane.
Yeah. It always is.
Yeah. Not always.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Okay. So perhaps you are watching a movie and you're like, oh man, I want to listen to a delicious podcast instead of this bomb ass movie. So I'm gonna listen to the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. But oh wait, my dick's out. So I'll listen to it on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Castbox, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Podbean, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, and YouTube.
Wow.
My dick is still out.
My dick's still out. Wow, he says.
Dick's out for Harvey Weinstein.
Oh my god, now get out of here. You cunt.
I'm a fucking asshole. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll forgive you this once.
Yeah, just this once.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for listening
Yeah.
to us ramble on.
Ramble on. Now's the time, and time is now.
Yeah. Why don't you end this son of a bitch podcast?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and germs.
Now then, now that you're done watching this podcast,
Watching,
which, by the way, I think
yeah.
is a huge mistake, because that's how he said it in the movie.
He did.
Picture.
He did.
Yeah, the guy at the end, Martin Short.
Oh,
character.
Martin Short. Yeah.
I heard it. I kept hearing huge, like
You're making a huge
Y-U-G-E.
mistake.
You're making a huge mistake. But anyway, you made a huge mistake in watching this podcast, so feel free to leave at any point. Right now.
At the end of the podcast.
At any point from this point on. Just feel free to tune off, okay? In the meantime, I will continue reading from a list of very funny Kahoot names, because that's a very fun class, like, game testing thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to look at a list of that, and I'll start reading those off. Now, you can
Okay.
feel free to sign off at any point that you want to. But in the meantime, let me pull up this list real quick, and I will start reading them off. Okay, and we have Mike Hunt, Ben Dover, Nick Gurr, Mike Coxlong, Kimmy Head, Dixie Normus, mentioned earlier, Mike Litteris, Barry McCockiner, Jenna Tolles, Hugh Jass, and Gabe Itch. We also have Hugh Direction, Phil McCracken, Mo Lester, one of my personal favorites, Hey Would You Blow